Warning, the opinions in this video might be contrary to the popular opinions or what you read on the internet, and therefore, I don't know. I'm just letting you know. Please don't get mad at me. What's going on, guys and girls? It's Ghost Robo. I'm flabbergasted by what's been going on. And frankly, I've seen this a lot over the years of me not making videos on this channel, and I think it almost every time. So now with Star Wars Outlaws being something that I'm very excited for and obviously covering, I thought we would discuss it. Star Wars Outlaws is getting a lot of negative pushback for two main things. One, and I'm barely going to address the first one because I think it's silly, and I hope you'll let me know in the comments down below if you agree with me on these 2 points or disagree with me. It's an open conversation. Like I said, just don't be mad and mean, and I'm totally willing to hear what you have to say. The first point is that Kay Vess, the main character, is ugly, and they've made her uglier, and a lot of people seem to be focusing on her hair. Okay, so I don't even really know where to begin. I don't play games for the main character being hot or not. I don't think she looks bad. I think the game has good graphics. I think her hair is fitting for a movie franchise that really kind of was born in the 70s and therefore had a lot of 70s like hair. Like look at Han Solo and Luke and Leia. I don't think Kay Vess's hair is that bad. I don't think she's a bad looking character. That's all I'm going to say on that. Please don't play her games because the main character is super hot or super not. I mean, if you want to, okay, but that's not why I play games. The next point is all about these editions. The edition debacle rages once again. We've got a standard edition, a gold edition, and an ultimate edition. This is pretty par for the course, okay? Many big AAA games that come out nowadays do editions. I don't know why people seem to get surprised by this every single time, but here we are. There is a $70 edition called the Standard Edition. It basically has the base game and the pre-order bonus. You click on the pre-order bonus and it says it's going to give you a cosmetic pack for your speeder and a cosmetic for the Trailblazer spaceship. So you get basically nothing. It's the Kessel Runner bonus pack. Okay, whatever. A new skin for your Trailblazer spaceship and for your speeder. Cool. You get the game for 70 bucks. Is $70 a lot for video games? Yes. Do we wish they were cheaper? Of course. Is $70 though the typical price for a AAA next-gen game? Yeah. So they're not doing anything crazy there. Then they offer you a gold edition, and this is where people start to get really pissed off because the gold edition is $110. Is that a lot for an upgraded edition of a game? You better believe it. Is it a lot of money in general? Absolutely. Do I think it's worth it? Probably not. Do you have to buy it? No. So here's where I get confused because if you don't want to buy this expensive edition of the game, you don't have to. I would be raging with those who are raging if the standard edition was also $109. If there was no way for me to play Star Wars Outlaws without buying a bigger, better, more expensive edition, then we have a problem. But as long as they offer the normal price for a normal game, I guess it's frustrating that they charge a lot for these deluxe editions, but the best way to combat that is just to not buy it. You know why they keep making these editions so expensive? Because people buy them. And whether I would buy them or you would buy them, somebody is buying them. Now let's look at what the $110 edition gives us and then we'll move to the $130. The $110 gives you the base game, the pre-order bonus, 3 days early access. And I see this being something that people are like really focusing in on. Like the people that love this game and are supporting this game may not have an extra 40 bucks to spend, but they want to play it early. Yes. I don't disagree with that the most hardcore players should not be forced to pay $40. And I also love playing games early. I get so eager before a game comes out. I'm like, let me check the New Zealand store. Let me check the Australian store. How can I get it early? You can probably wait 3 days. Like, is it annoying that they put it behind this pay gate? Yes. But isn't that just like everything in the modern world? Like consumerism states that you charge, right? Like that's just what happens. We charge for cosmetics, we charge for early access, we charge for bonuses, and we charge, to be closer at a concert. We charge like you don't have to do this. Would it be nice if everybody got 3 days early access? Would it be nice if the game just came out on August 27th instead of August 30th? Sure, but it doesn't. And you'll be totally fine if you don't play it 3 days early. I think like there's such a fear of missing out that you feel like you have to spend $110. And the fact of the matter is you don't. The game will not expire. The game will not be less good. And the season pass, honestly, is probably worth at least 30 bucks. 2 DLCs that will release after launch keep exploring the world of Star Wars Outlaws with all new stories, quests, and areas to discover. The Jabba's Gambit exclusive mission available is at launch, and then the Kessel Runner character pack is also at launch. So you're going to get this additional mission that comes with the season pass, the pre-order bonus that comes with, oh no, this is cosmetics for Kay and Nyx. So the pre-order bonus gives you the ship and the speeder. This is going to give you Kay and Nyx, and then you're going to get 2 future DLCs. Now those future DLCs may each cost $20 or $15, in which case you're just paying for the season pass. So where is the uproar? We're paying $110 to get the $70 game and probably a $30 or $40 season pass with some extra pre-order bonus and 3 days early access. So in effect, you're paying maybe $0 or $10 for 3-day early access by ensuring them that you'll buy the season pass before the game comes out. Is that greedy? Yes. Do you have to do it? No. Is it honestly a terrible value? Not so much. And you could say, well, I don't care about freaking, 3 days early access. I don't care about cosmetics for the spaceship. I don't care about cosmetics for Kay and Nyx, but people pay for skins all the time. People give oodles and oodles of noodles to Fortnite and Roblox and other companies for skins and cosmetics, and it's a way for game companies to try and mitigate the insane cost of making titles and the insane risk. Now, I'm not trying to be here to protect the gaming companies, but because I did work very closely with Ascendant Studios on Immortals of Avium, a game that, no secrets, did not do well, it is very expensive, time-consuming, difficult, and hard, and risky to make a game, especially one that isn't based on a franchise. Ubisoft could be making Far Cry 7 this year, and believe me, they eventually will, but instead, for the summer, they're giving you Star Wars Outlaws. I think that should be applauded, and if the counter to them making a new game, Star Wars Outlaws, is that they're going to make a $110 edition that you don't have to buy, I don't see the problem. Now, the $130 edition has people even more upset. It's the Ultimate Edition, which gives you, the speeder and the ship skin. It gives you 3 days early access. It gives you the season pass, but then it also gives you this Rogue Infiltrator bundle, more cosmetics for Kay, Nyx, Speeder, and Trailblazer. Okay, clearly there's going to be collectible cosmetics. Star Wars Jedi series had it. Star Wars Outlaws is going to have it. You don't need these cosmetics. Completely superfluous, but if you want them, hey, you can pay. The Sabacc Shark bundle, even more skins. Nothing game content-wise, nothing being locked out, no special mission, nothing. Not a special blaster, not a special character, and then a digital art book. Do I think a digital art book is dumb when you can just Google search this? Yes. But you don't have to pay $130. You don't have to buy this. In fact, I would argue that Ubisoft did us a solid here by not putting any content locked beyond these Gold and Ultimate Editions. The Season Pass does provide you with Jabba's Gambit, but that's the Season Pass. That is not the Gold Edition nor the Ultimate Edition. The Gold and Ultimate Editions just include the Season Pass, which is an optional purchase that you can buy at the time of launch, or you can buy it separately. And if we go down here, we can see, the 2 upcoming Story Pack DLCs, the Kessel Runner bonus pack, the visual art book, and then these Ultimate Pack skins of, dressing Kay up in the Sabacc skins and dressing Kay up in what is the other one called? Rogue Infiltrator, right? You don't have to do that. Does it really matter if your ship looks this color gray? No. I personally don't think skins in this game are really worth a dime because the game is not, you're not running around with a multiplayer audience. It's not a battle royale. Nobody's going to see it except you. And I bet my butt that there's going to be skins that you can collect in the game for free. So these additions, honestly, are offering an upcharge for people that want to pay for the season pass. That's basically it. And then if you're cosmetics crazy and have a lot of extra coin and think that a digital art book, with unique cinematic storyboards is going to be worth your $20, then you can do that. But you don't have to. Is it setting an ugly precedent that they're pricing these so high and not giving you like a giant statue of Nyx or a really cool, I don't know, like a little mini scene of all the different syndicates arguing? Yeah, I like that kind of stuff, physical stuff better. But physical is going away, and these editions are completely optional. And basically all they're saying is, do you want the season pass? This really boils down to, do you want the season pass and 3 days early access or not? Now, you might want 3 days early access and not the season pass, but let me tell you, you can't always have what you want. And I know that that is a bummer. And I know that maybe that's not the typical, like, oh, let's get pissed off at Ubisoft. And look, I've been taking Ubisoft to task in every video I've made for this game. I'm talking about, can they actually make factions that matter? Can they actually make decisions that impact more than just a binary 1-0? Can they make a map in an open world that's more than just a checklist? I don't think Ubisoft is some saint that is, perfect and all knowing and all holy, but I don't think that this is something to really get mad about. Every game is going to have a bigger, badder, more expensive edition. And as long as they're not upcharging for the base game, as long as they're not trying to lock important gameplay elements, content, weapons behind the paywalls, what's the big deal? You can't be Sabak K. Okay, you can't be reading the digital art books that somebody probably will leak online. And most importantly, you don't get to play 3 days early. I get that that's a bummer, but play Star Wars Unlimited. Amazing card game that I love so much. Watch a demo video. Play a different game. I guarantee your backlog will have some game on August 27th that you can play, and it will, allow you to wait those 3 days. And if you want the season pass, then look, if you're going to get the season pass, it probably is going to be $40 because it's 2 chunky DLCs that'll probably each be $20, or maybe it'll be $35. And so effectively they're charging you $5 for early access. I don't think $5 for early access is that egregious. I think it's way worse when a company like Nintendo takes a Wii U game that was $50 and makes it $60. Or in the past, when we've seen companies mess with, the $70 price point when really it should be $60. $70 is now the price. $70 is now the price. You can't fault them for that. And these editions, they're more expensive. They're probably overpriced. But you have the option. You don't need the Shark bundle. You don't need the Rogue Infiltrator bundle. You don't even need the early access or the season pass. This game costs $70, like every other game for next gen that's coming out in 2024. I don't see the issue. If you have a problem with her haircut, maybe there'll be a skin for that, or maybe, I don't know, maybe play games for something more than the hair. I think she is a character that looks very grounded in a Star Wars bounty outlaw world. That is most important to me, and I don't think Star Wars has ever been about glam. Look at the Star Wars Jedi series. Those games were very successful and reviewed very well, and that main character I don't think is some glamorous, like, oh, I've got so much charm. Kves is fine looking, and that really won't impact the game. It won't impact the gameplay at all. Just like these gold editions and ultimate editions don't impact your enjoyment of the game at all. You can be frustrated about them, but most importantly, don't buy it if you don't want to. And then vote with your wallet. You don't have to buy it. And next time they probably still will make it because there's a lot of people that do want to buy this. There's big Star Wars fans that will want all these skins. And there's whales that just get everything because they're capable of getting everything and they like getting everything. But I don't think this is a reason to hate on the game. If it ends up that the factions don't really matter all that much, if it ends up that it feels very bland, if it ends up that all the different planets and cantinas are too similar, if there's not enough gameplay variety, if it's very easy, if the boss battles are all like cutscenes, then let's take it to task. Then let's go and say, okay, you did not deliver this scoundrel experience that you claimed you wanted to deliver. You did not deliver something super engaging and authentic. But to complain about the game because it has these more expensive editions that give you a season pass that you can buy and you might even end up buying, like, come on, man. Is it a stupid Ultimate Edition? That's up to every individual purchaser. I think it's stupid for me. I'm not buying it. I don't care about these skins of the digital art book, but you're not forced to. And if you don't want the season pass, don't buy the season pass. Don't do it. Okay, the other thing that I'll address, because I know some people are going to bring it up in the comments, is this thing that there's an internet connection required. I'm not sure if it says it on here, but some people have shown that there's an internet connection required to play the game. I do think that's a bit of a bummer, but at the same time, I can't really blame Ubisoft because internet connections have been required for games and are required for games and will be required for games. It's just sort of the way that things have gone. Is it the most fair, egalitarian, nice way to do things? No. Do I wish that every game could operate, every like non-online multiplayer game could operate independently online? I absolutely do. But that's not really the world we live in, and I'm kind of about minimizing frustration in my life now. I had a period of time where I would get really frustrated about a lot. And I would text my friends and I would post and I would get really bummed out about like, gosh, the Ultimate Edition is so expensive. It's got an online connection. What the heck? And I'm not saying you should ignore things that you believe in or you should stop fighting for what you think is fair or good at all. But let's like evaluate how important this actually is. A gold edition and Ultimate Edition that you don't have to buy that really are charging for the season pass and some stupid skins for people that like to be a whale. And then an online connection, which I agree is a little more sucky, but it's not like Ubisoft is breaking new ground or trying to screw you over in ways that other companies haven't. It is what it is. It stinks. Everyone should get to play it 3 days early, but just pretend that everyone's playing it on August 30th. It's okay. And if your friend gets it early, go play it there for a few days. or don't talk to them for 3 days. I don't know what to tell you. I think it's funny that people are getting so upset about this. I don't think it's worth it. And I honestly think that the Gold Edition and Ultimate Edition here are some of the least offensive Gold and Ultimate Editions. Are they pricey? Yes. Do other companies charge $79.99 for their Digital Deluxe? Yes. But it has a season pass that's probably going to cost $30 or $40, so it's really not an upcharge at all. Let me know what you think. I hope I'm making sense here. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, my friends, almost forgot. Drink some hot chocolate, and we will see you all later.